Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So I thought I would just, again, take you through a day, maybe actually the weekend with me, as it is Friday, the 9th of August today, and I have a super busy weekend. So I am actually off work again today, Friday. I seem to have quite a few Fridays off recently actually, but it works quite nicely with me because it means I have a slightly longer weekend. And like I say, this weekend is super busy. So tomorrow I have basically just a jam-packed day full of posing sessions, which is really exciting. On Sunday, so if you don't know, we run a Posed in 8 course, which is essentially 8 weeks, a crash course into posing. So you get loads of posing sessions, you get posing check-ins, and at the end of it is a graduation. So it's essentially like a stage workshop at the end of it where all the girls come together. As you can tell, it is going to be a busy one. You will have just seen in the clip before this, I had a check-in this morning, so we have now finally moved on to 2 check-ins a week because we are getting to that stage of prep where we're seeing a lot of changes throughout the week, basically on a daily basis now. So Dan is wanting to meet, can't talk today. Dan is wanting me to check in twice now, so every Tuesday and Friday mostly. Them days can adjust slightly as well. But on Tuesday we thought we were going to do 2 highs on Tuesday, Wednesday next week. However, after today's check-in, thank God he has decided that we are going to do our high days on Saturday, Sunday. So tomorrow and Sunday we have high days. Sunday is a high day. So there is extra food on top of my normal high day, which is really exciting. So we're going to train both days. So 2 training day foods on high days, which means no cardio. Steps are down to 10k and yeah, more carbs essentially. Usually really happy with how things are going. Like I say, I'm seeing like basically daily changes now. I can see myself getting leaner. I'm getting veins. I had ab veins last night, which was insane. I've never had that before. But yeah, we're just really pushing to get my legs in now because they are always going to be behind. It's very common for females for your legs to be the last thing to come in. My upper body comes in so much quicker. So yeah, 2 high days and then we are back to digging from Monday. We'll probably do a full week of low days again just to really try and get the legs in. But I don't think there's going to be too much weight left to come off now. We have lost about 24 pounds, I think it is in total, over the, what is it now, 11 or 12 weeks? I don't even know. I'm lost with days. I don't even know how far out I am anymore. But yeah, it's been a while since we've been in, but yeah, 24 pounds is a lot for a 5'1" petite girl. So yeah, very exciting, and Dan's really happy. That's a bit of a prep update. I didn't really intend to do that, but there you go. That's where I'm at the moment. Obviously, like I say, you will have seen my sort of check-in from this morning as well. I am now about to go do my cardio, so I have 40 minutes on low days. So today is the last low day, like I said. We've got 40 minutes for Stairmaster today, and then what else am I doing? Jacob's training currently, and then we'll probably just go home and have a bit more of a chill day actually. Together, we've got a few things going on at the moment, which is very exciting, which you will all hear about very soon actually. Yeah, we'll probably do a bit of work for that. We'll go get steps done because Jacob is on like 15k steps now. Mine are 13k, so possibly show you some more stuff over the weekend. Like I say, we've got a lot going on and I don't want today to be too boring. I may actually even give you a bit of a day of eating on high days because that's a bit more interesting than what I have on low days, because we've actually got carbs in pretty much every meal, I think. So I will start rambling on now and I will go start my cardio and catch you. Hello guys, I hope that this camera actually stays where it is now. It's very precariously balanced, but I'm not gonna lie, it is many hours later, so I've been terrible at vlogging today, and honestly prep brain has hit me hard. I feel like the past couple of days, like my brain, I don't even know what planet I'm on, to be honest. I feel like my brain's not working, which is another big reason why we are refeeding this weekend, just to get a little bit of cognitive function back. Obviously it will bring a little something to my physique, hopefully it will help in training and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm hoping mainly it will just make my brain start working again. But yeah, we are currently driving to Coventry actually. This is another thing, so I'm going to the cinema to watch It Ends With Us, so I will give you all a review on that as well. Going there with Sanaya and Kezia, and I completely forgot. I didn't even know what day it was today, to be honest, because we agreed to this quite a while ago, because obviously it's been released today. So yeah, I'm glad Sanaya reminded me that I am supposed to be doing that. So yeah, currently driving to Coventry. Hopefully it won't take me too long. It says it's going to take me about an hour, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, that would be really nice to go see them. Do that because I've not, well, I see Sanaya all the time, but I've not seen Kez in a while. So yeah, it'll be nice to do something outside of bodybuilding, outside of pose and stuff like that, which is really, really nice. So yeah, I'm definitely going to show you a little bit more over the weekend anyway, because like I say, I've just been terrible at picking up the camera today. To be honest, my day's not been that exciting. Obviously, I spoke to you this morning before cardio, so we did cardio. We went and boxed off all the steps because obviously I knew I was going to be sitting down in the cinema for a few hours and sat in the car for a while. So steps have all pretty much been finished. I think I have like 1,000 more, which is absolutely fine. I'll probably do that whilst I'm walking like from the car park and stuff like that. And I think I will get there a little bit early anyway. So I might just box them off just to make sure they are all done. But I've got a couple of meals prepped so I can eat, because I'm sure Sanaya and Kez will enjoy some like popcorn and Tango Ice Blast. Oh, I love Tango Ice Blast, but they are not sugar free, so I will not be participating. I will be having my Diet Coke and my meal prep. One of the things I actually popped on my story earlier this week was talking about kind of starting a business or having a side hustle or anything like that, sort of outside of your usual 9 to 5, whatever it is, full-time job. Because I think a lot of people are quite scared to start something, because obviously a 9 to 5 does take up a lot of time. It is the majority of your week. You know, I work 40 hours plus doing everything else that I'm doing, so it is a lot. But I put a bit of a question box out there just to see if there was any specific things you guys want to know. So I will answer either a couple now, or maybe I'll add a few on extra tomorrow if I don't want to answer them all now. Like I say, my brain is just not really participating at the moment. I think I spoke to a friend about this earlier this week as well, and I think one of the things a lot of people struggle with is when people know they want to do something self-employed, they want like a side hustle, you want to make a bit of extra money, you want to do something that you're going to be proud of, sort of outside of your job, and it can, the initial bit of actually choosing what to do can be so hard. Because I was like this for ages, and I remember speaking to Jacob about this a lot. Was I knew I wanted to do something, but I honestly had no idea what to do. I felt like I was in a stage where I was like, I don't know what I'm good enough to do, I don't know what I'll enjoy doing, everything like that. And I feel like it's so hard because, especially in bodybuilding, you see so many people like online coaching, doing posing, doing whatever it is that's related to bodybuilding, and I think if that's not exactly what you want to do, it's so hard to find something else that, you know, is going to make you a good amount of money, that you can put effort in and that you're actually going to enjoy and want to stay consistent with. So the one piece of advice I would give for that is, honestly, just start with anything. I feel like sometimes it will take a few tries to get there, and that is absolutely fine. So I've done a few different things in the past. Obviously I worked as a PT for a little bit, and I sort of, after doing that for a little bit, I was like, you know what, this is just not for me. I don't know whether that was the environment I was in, you know, the gym I was working at. I wasn't technically self-employed when I was doing that, because I worked for a company. They sort of paid me. So a big one on there was they took a massive cut as well, which was, yeah, it just wasn't quite what I wanted. And now, like, I PT here and there, I do it the odd time, but I know it's not something I'd want to be doing full time. But if I hadn't have tried that, I wouldn't have known. So sometimes it literally does just take trying it for a few months, seeing if you get on with it, seeing if you like it, and then if you don't, that's fine, move on to something different. So yeah, I've sort of looked into a lot of different things. Me and Jacob do it a lot. We'll look into things that we can be doing. Sometimes we vibe with it, sometimes we don't. And I just think you literally just need to do a bit of research, watch some videos online. Literally just, there's so much out there that you can do, and there will be something that you're good at and that you want to do. So literally just go searching, see what you want, see what you want to try, and just try it. And I think the other thing you've got to remember is you've got to put effort in, you've got to put hours in. I know it's not ideal for some people, and this is why some people don't want to do it, but when you're starting your own business or you're getting self-employed or whatever it is, you've got to be willing to put a lot of hard work in and a lot of hours. And I know that's hard when you're already working 40 hours a week, but that is sort of what me and Jacob have done for the past year, I'd say at least, is every hour we've got, so every hour I've got outside of my normal job pretty much, I spend working on businesses, working on what we want to do, because we know what life we want. We speak about it a lot together. We know what life, we talk a lot about what we want to achieve in life, what we want our life to look like in 5-10 years, whatever it is. And I think that's also so important. You've got to have at least someone or friends or whoever it is in your life that you can talk about business, you can talk about what you want to achieve. You're not going to get judged for trying something new, anything like that. And I think once you get past that stage of feeling like you might get judged for trying something and not achieving it or whatever it is, you will just try stuff, you'll fail sometimes, and that's absolutely fine. You just have to start again. I know that sounds really like cliche and motivational, whatever, but it's so true. Like, you've got to be able to fail at stuff and not be scared of failing at something, and you've just got to be willing to, like I say, put all the time and effort into something. If you really, really want to do it, you will find time to do it, and you will put all of your effort into it, essentially. So that's kind of the main thing I'd say when you're trying to think of something when you're going to start. Just research the hell out of things, try a few things out, and just see what you get on with generally. Of speaking to people about business, like I say, me and Jacob talk about it a lot. Obviously me and Sanaya talk about it a lot, and now obviously I work with her. You know, we've been friends for like a couple of years now, I think it is, and obviously now, well, technically I work for her, but as self-employed I sort of get all my own clients, and obviously LFP helps massively with that. But I think having that support group there, I have Sanaya always there to talk business ideas. Whenever she has new business ideas, she'll always run it by like me and Amy, and we'll give her advice, we'll give her support. And I think when you've got that sort of group around you that can talk business, you can talk money, you can talk how to make money, everything like that, I think it's so important to have them kind of people in your life, because so many people are scared of talking about money, of talking about how to make money, and stuff like that. And I think obviously when you are just working your standard job, you probably know that there's a limit to that. Whereas when you're self-employed, when you've got your own business, essentially what you put in is what you get out of it. And I think I mentioned this in another vlog actually, but when you're running your own business or starting your own business, you've just got to be willing to put as much work in as you can. Obviously with posing, for example, for me, the more clients I can get, the more money I make, the more people I can help, everything like that. So if I am not willing to put hours in, if I'm not willing to put effort into doing free events, if I'm not willing to put on workshops, work with different coaches, everything like that, I'm just not going to get clients, and I'm not going to build a business that way. So you've just got to be willing to put in the work. And obviously I absolutely love posing, I have so much passion towards it, I absolutely love doing all of these events and everything like that, so it makes it all worth it. You know, I love seeing all of my girls improving their posing. You see the confidence come out of people, and then obviously you'll see them on stage in however long it is. So I think you've got to find something that you just genuinely love doing and generally want to help people. For example, if it is around people and you want to be able to work with them people and do it just for a long period of time, and you've got to be willing to almost the first few months not be bothered about actually making anything. You know, a lot of businesses, you won't really make any money, for example, for the first few months. You're just building your business to start with, and you've got to be willing to do that and not be like disheartened or anything like that you're not doing enough. And another big one, imposter syndrome, I'm sure you've all heard of it, but you almost have to ignore that and get over it and just say, you know what, I am good at this, I am good enough at this, I will learn how to do it well. And I think that's the main thing. As long as you're willing to put the effort in and learn what you need to learn, you will get good at it. Sorry, this is like cameras swinging everywhere now, but yeah, you will just get good at it if you put the effort in, essentially. Morning. It is actually the next day now, so it is Saturday. I think the last clip was me driving to the cinema, so obviously I got back quite late from that just because it was in Coventry, which was about an hour drive back, so I think I got back at about 10:30, and honestly I just went straight to bed. But I'm so glad I went to see that. It was honestly a really, really good film. So I read the book, I want to say about 2 years ago now. And you know, sometimes when you read the book first and then the film is just a bit disappointing. Well, actually, I thought it was really, really good. It didn't really miss any like big moments like some films do. And yeah, I thought it was a really, really good film. We all really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, like I say, it is the next day. This morning, I actually dropped another pound as well. So I was down to my lowest weight of 109.6. And I think, yesterday I was about 110.6. So another pound down after rest day, which does actually happen quite a lot for me. I do tend to drop weight on rest days just because obviously food is a bit lower, relaxed a little bit more. But like I mentioned yesterday, we are on 2 high days now, so I'm going to aim to show you my food throughout today. So today is a normal high day, tomorrow is like a higher high day, so just a bit extra carbs, but I will probably just show you the food today and just explain what the difference is going to be tomorrow. But I've got my first meal here now, which is 50 grams of oats, 25 grams of whey, the carrot cake whey as always, it's absolute best in oats, and 20 grams of peanut butter. So normally, this is very similar to my low day food. The only difference is I get 10 extra grams of peanut butter. Disappointingly, we have run out of the nice squeezy peanut butter, but because it's 20 grams, it looks a bit better. 10 grams with normal peanut butter just looks a bit pathetic, but yeah, I've just got my usual crunchy peanut butter, which is beautiful. So I'm going to eat this, enjoy this, and then I'm going to head to the gym where I've got a posing session to start off with. 2 posing sessions in fact, and then we are training upper body today. And because it's high days, no cardio, which again is very, very nice. So a little bit more of a relaxing morning today. Actually going to answer another question as well, moving on from last night. Another question I got was, how do you manage your time? Do you ever feel exhausted, and how do you combat this? So in terms of managing time, I think like I mentioned yesterday whilst I was in the car, one of the things I'd say is you've just got to be able to commit to spending time outside of your normal job doing whatever business it is that you're wanting to start. So like I mentioned, obviously I finish work, I go to the gym, I train, I do everything, and then pretty much them other hours I spend working on business, a lot of times on the weekend. It helps, I suppose, being in prep in terms of I'm not going out doing loads of social occasions, I'm not going out eating, stuff like that. So that time is sort of spent working on business, and because Jacob again is very, very similar, it works quite nicely. We are happy to sort of go for a coffee, which we actually did yesterday. We went for a coffee, we sat and did some work, and then we went to the gym. So it works quite well with that, and you've just got to plan your time in. So know how much time you need to spend each week on that business. Plan that time in. So if you know you need, for example, 8 hours, 7 hours across the week, plan in an hour of each day to be able to do that. If it works better doing it in the morning, I tend to split it a little bit, so I'll do a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the evening, depending on what it is, on how long it will take. A lot of the time as well, they're master at the moment, so if there's something I can do on my phone, so yeah, if there's some editing I can do, something like that, I will just do that whilst I'm doing cardio, and it makes time go so much quicker as well. So there's always time to find, there's always time to do it. And you know that saying, if you want something done, give it to a busy person, is that the saying? I just feel like that is so true. The more I do, the more time I can find to do more stuff, basically. So obviously I've started posing and coaching, things like that, and then now I'm doing that, I'm like, oh no, actually I do have more time to do more, I can push this more, I can get more done, I can fit in something else. And I think you do just sort of learn to do that the more you do. Obviously when you're starting out, I would have like laser focus on whatever it is that you're wanting to do, and then you can start branching out from there, because you will find more time the more you do it. And obviously the more practice you have at something, the more efficient you'll get at it and things like that. So yeah, I'd say that's the main thing. In terms of, do I ever get exhausted? Probably yes, but I don't think I've hit the point yet where I'm like burnt out. And I feel like at the moment I don't see myself getting there anytime soon. And the reason that is, I feel like a lot of people find themselves burnt out when they're doing something or putting a lot of time into something that they don't actually want to be doing, because I think that is what makes you feel burnt out. And you know, when you're, for example, if I'm at work and I'm doing something really, really mundane and boring all day, I have to go into the office and do something I'm not really that keen on doing, I feel more exhausted doing that than when I am going to events and doing posing and working on that and working on my social media and things like that. I think when you actually enjoy something, you're less likely to get burnt out by it. Obviously, plan in times where you can relax. So obviously the plan will be for me and Jacob, once we finish this prep, is to go on holiday. We are going to take that as like a complete reset. We'll go and enjoy it. We'll go explore Rome, everything like that, go enjoy some food. So I think you always have to plan these things in. But yeah, I genuinely think if you really, really enjoy it, you probably won't get that burnt out. And like I say, the more you do it, the more efficient you get, the more time you have free. And I think too many people now will just finish work at 5 o'clock or whatever it is, and you'll sit and you'll watch TV all evening and you think you're exhausted, but actually you've spent 4-5 hours, whatever it is, relaxing. Even if you go to the gym, do you know what I mean? There's always time that you've got that you're probably doing something that you don't really need to be doing, or scrolling on your phone or whatever it is. People do waste a lot of time, and that's fine. I do it a lot as well. I still do it now. I still sit on my phone wasting time, and sometimes I come out of that and I think I could have used that time so much better. But I think you will always need some time like that. Like I say, last night we went to the cinema. That was a complete switch off from the world for 2-3 hours, whatever it was. Enjoy time with people. And I think you always need that in your life, and you'll always have time for that. You'll always have time for people that you want to see. So I hope that made sense. I feel like I'm a bit rambly. I feel like my brain's still not switched on, and that's probably because I've not eaten yet. So I'm going to enjoy this bowl of oats. I will come back to you later when I am going into my meal 2, which will be my pre-workout. I think it will be, because I'll be training around 12, half 12 o'clock. So yeah, I'll see you all in a bit later in the day, and I'll be honest, showing my food for the day is not going well. And the only reason that is because I obviously had a couple of posing sessions. I finished them and then I was absolutely ravenous. So I ate my food before I could show you guys, but it was my pre-workout. My pre-workout today was 100 grams of chicken, 250 grams of potato, and a little bit of veg as well, which is my usual pre-workout. So that's not changed between low and high day. I always have that as my pre-workout, and then I always have 100 grams of banana as well. So I have eaten that. I'm just now hiding in the office for 5 minutes before I get training. So I have caffeinated up a little bit. It is now, time is it now? It is almost 1 o'clock. So I'm going to train upper, and then I have 3 more posing sessions from starting at 4 o'clock. We've got 3 45-minute bikini sessions, so I'm excited for that. But if I remember post-training, I will show you my post-workout. One of the things I always find when I have like a high day, refeed, whatever it is on prep, I think as soon as you add any extra food in, it actually makes you hungrier. Like, I could eat that whole meal again now, but I think that's just part of prep, and you've just got to learn to distract yourself from the hunger of prep. But yeah, carbs have gone in, so hopefully this will be a good session and I can get somewhat of an upper body. I just started watching that clip back, and I have not realised quite how lean my face is getting. Like, I knew it was getting lean, but I look like a skeleton. And this is another thing on prep. I feel like I suit a little bit of a skinnier face, I'll be honest. Like, off season, my face is like a moon. It is just round, but this level of lean, I'm not sure I'm vibing with it, to be honest. Like, veins popping out my forehead. My forehead is very shiny as well. I'm not really sure. The bags under my eyes is not helping this whole face skinny situation. But yeah, I just wanted to add that because I'm just noticing it more now. Every time I film, I feel like my face is getting leaner by the minute. So, training is complete. Upper body has been done. It was an okay session, I'm gonna say that. It wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. It was sort of fine, to be honest. Towards the end of it, I was hungry. again, like I mentioned before, I feel like I'm hungrier today than I have been before. I didn't think just because I knew food was coming, but we have got our post-workout. So Perform, what have I got? Popcorn, whey, we've got 25 grams of that, and then we have got 70 grams of Frosties. Now Frosties is a game changer. I always used to have Cocoa Pops, which I feel like is such a bodybuilder cereal, but it was actually Jacob started eating Frosties because Reese put it on his plan, and oh my god, it's so much better. It is also like more carbs, less fat, so works even better as a low fat cereal. And I've got to the stage in prep, don't know if anyone else has done this, this is actually only something I've done this at prep, and it was an accident how it happened, but basically I was heading off somewhere after training and I forgot a spoon and I needed to eat my post-workout in the car, so I ended up drinking my shake and then eating dry Frosties. But now I do this all the time because, one, it makes me eat it a lot slower so I can enjoy it a bit more, and it actually, these taste so good. It's like a little sweet treat after training. So I'm going to eat my dry cereal. I don't know if that's weird. Please let me know if anyone else does this or if I'm just strange. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do when you're in prep. Hello, wonderful people. It is now the evening, so all posing sessions are done. Training is done. Steps are actually done because me and Jacob and Flex just went for a walk. Flex is... Here he is, if you wanted to say hello. He's just sniffing my food. I'm making my second to last meal now, so I think I forgot to show you another meal. Brilliant. So my other meal that I haven't shown you was just a chicken and veg meal. So tomorrow, what is exciting is that meal is going to be chicken, veg, and an additional 250 grams of potato. So that is like the high day that I'm getting, is an additional 250 grams of potato, which will be absolutely wonderful. So yeah, I am currently cooking 100 grams of mince, 150 grams of potato, which again is a bit different to what I would normally have, so I wouldn't normally have potato there, and obviously some veg, and I'm also just cooking Jacob some mince and veg, so I actually have a better meal than him today because he doesn't have potato with his. But yeah, I'm just getting that cooked. The only other meal I have today is my yogurt meal, which is 150 grams of Greek yogurt, fat-free obviously, 15 grams of whey, which I always have this whey. This is the absolute goat. I think this is my favourite. I would say this is my top flavour of whey. I would say this, possibly along with carrot cake, are my two favourite flavours at the moment. Anyway, this always changes, but I feel like this is one of them staples that through prep and off season, I absolutely love this flavour. So yeah, always have this with my yogurt, and then I just have 100 grams of berries and another 20 grams of peanut butter. So normally that is 10 grams, like my oats this morning. So both of them got 20 grams of peanut butter, which I absolutely love peanut butter. So yeah, posing sessions are done. Like I said, they were some really good sessions. We had like one complete beginner for standard bikini. We had one advanced standard bikini, so we were going over like the eye walk, transitions, everything. And then we had one two bros bikini. So again, all very different, which is really nice. The two bros was obviously just adding a little bit more flow, a bit more sass, tweaking the poses, things like that. So yeah, they were really good sessions. Obviously now I will be taking on all categories, all female categories for posing. So whether you are figure, bikini, wellness, all of you girls, I am taking you on. So if you are interested in getting a session with me, obviously let me know. So yeah, the rest of the evening, I think me and Jacob are just gonna obviously eat our food. We may do a little bit of work, we may chill a bit. I know I want to get him in for the outro just to talk a little bit more business because Jacob has a lot of interesting things to say and I can't cope with it. So I can't look at you.
The new style.
Yeah, so as I promised, we're ending the video with Jacob with his new look. So classic.
It's only staying for 3 days till I can get my beard back and I can sort this out.
So he actually, I didn't know about this. I got sent a video of this.
Not many people. I've only done this. I'm going to do a reel tomorrow. It's a reel about people just getting this look and thinking they're classic. Like, no, it just does not work. So me having to sacrifice and look like a total fucking idiot to make a reel should be good enough reason to you, just for you to not to do this.
Yeah. So if you want to see a good reel, it's not been made yet, but you're the first ones to know about it. So go check out Jacob's Instagram. No plug for you there.
Yeah.
And such a bodybuilder as well with his blue light blocker glasses because it's now past 9 p.m. But anyway, as I promised, thought I'd finish off the video, and I thought Jacob would be a good person just to talk again about starting your own business, talking like side hustles, how to get started if you're working a job, any tips, advice. So I've just thought, have you got any advice?
Yeah, I just can't fucking take myself seriously with this fucking with this new look. The main thing I'd say, I didn't actually know what I'm talking about. I just got dragged.
I've sprung this on him.
I just got dragged into this. Probably the main thing is you probably don't know what you want to do, and you're probably stuck in a place where you want to do something, but you don't exactly know where to go and what to do, and you're almost like searching, and just it's pissing you off because you can't find doing what you're doing. And that's exactly what Mel was doing. She kept on getting frustrated, and like for me, I knew I wanted to do something in fitness, and obviously like I didn't know I'm going to open a gym, I didn't know I'm going to coach, I didn't know, and you sort of just figure it out. So what I'd say, just it's very hard to give you a tip or like all I would say is just immerse yourself in just self-development sort of stage where just focus on yourself and just grow, and that should give you enough opportunities and things to come.
You've left his harness half on. I'm sorry, everyone. If you could see how Flex looks right now, Jacob did half a job taking his harness off, and it's just hanging like a cape.
So yeah,
off him.
and
But
the
anyway.
last thing, don't do half a job.
Yeah.
Do a proper job. And yeah, just immerse yourself and just get better. Just get better at being you. And you should be able to create opportunities and situations just by doing that to find your path. So yeah, that should be the...
I think that's a good piece of advice, actually.
That's
and
a
I think
tip.
you can tell we think quite similar, because I think I said similar things earlier in the video. But I do just think, like we always say, you've got to surround yourself by people that are going to encourage you and motivate you, and we do that a lot now. People that we talk to at the gym, people we've sort of become friends with over the past couple of years.
You need to end this video because look, just fucking look. I'm done.
But yeah, okay.
I'm done.
Perfect opportunity to end this video. Jacob can't take himself seriously with that moustache, but yeah, I hope this video wasn't too chippy choppy. Chippy choppy, I like that saying. I don't really know what these clips are going to look like all put together. I feel like it was very random over 2 days, but yeah, I'm going to end the video now. We're just going to chill for the rest of the evening. I need to sort Flex out as well, bless him, with his little harness cape. I can just hear it clanging as he's walking. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, it helps so much, and comment down below what you want to see. I am taking note of comments, and we have had a few more suggestions, so them videos will be coming very soon, and I will catch you all in the next video.